1:14 A priest closes the door of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, a place where Christians believe Jesus Christ was buried, during a lockdown following government measures to help stop the spread of the coronavirus, during Holy Thursday in Jerusalem's Old City, Thursday, April 9, 2020. The traditional Holy Thursday procession is taking place inside the church without public attendance this year due to restrictions imposed to contain the spread of the coronavirus. App photo, Ariel Schalit, Jerusalem. Christians are commemorating Jesus' crucifixion without the solemn church services or emotional processions of past years, marking Good Friday in a world locked down by the coronavirus pandemic. A small group of clerics are to hold a closed-door service in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, built on the site where Christians believe Jesus was crucified, buried and rose from the dead. They will then walk the Via Dolorosa, the ancient route where he is believed to have carried the cross before his execution at the hands of the Romans. In ordinary times, tens of thousands of pilgrims from around the world retrace Jesus' steps in the Holy Week leading up to Easter. But this year, flights are grounded and religious sites in the Holy Land are closed as authorities try to prevent the spread of the virus. The new virus causes mild to moderate symptoms in most patients, who recover within a few weeks. But it is highly contagious and can be spread by those showing no symptoms. It can cause severe illness and death in some patients, particularly the old and infirm. In Rome, the torchlit way of the cross procession at the Colosseum is a highlight of Holy Week, drawing large crowds of pilgrims, tourists and locals. It's been cancelled this year, along with all other public gatherings in Italy, which is battling one of the worst outbreaks. The virus has killed nearly 18,000 people in Italy and over 88,000 worldwide. Instead of presiding over the way of the cross procession, Pope Francis will lead a Good Friday ceremony in St. Peter's Square without the public. 10 people, 5 from the Vatican's health office and 5 from a prison in Padua, in northern Italy, where infections are particularly widespread, will participate in the procession, which will circle several times around the obelisk in St. Peter's Square. On display in the square will be a wooden crucifix, famed for being carried in a procession during the plague that ravaged Rome in the early 16th century. The Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, nearly destroyed by fire a year ago, is holding a special Good Friday ceremony in the charred, gutted interior of the medieval landmark. But the event is closed to the public for two reasons: France's strict virus confinement measures forbid religious or any other gatherings, and the cathedral remains too structurally unstable to let parishioners inside.